This is program course 5 of Set Your Detox Health in Mind for Mindset Detox and Detoxing the Mind. Now, right, obviously, like, I'm protocol detox therapist. I'm trying to advance everything I do still within my Open Masters, which is a mixture of MSc and bachelor's. It's also made of lots of different branches, from various diplomas and that I had to like redo rather than have formal and accredited versions. I had to actually like kind of reset everything at the Open University, and that with on and off from taking time out and whatnot and moving around, because I've done loads of different moving around and stuff like that. And right, so all the branches are by general route. In cell pathology is like an open masters that I'm still working on and everything, but I'm doing it without a bursary, and that I don't want to work for the NHS, and I don't want to work for a private hospital. I was interested within my ST element. I was interested in furthering my ST, which is speciality training, through doing some ST exams, and that by gaining experience as a scrub in theatre. I did apply for 1 or 2 jobs, and I just didn't get anywhere with the like CVs, and pardon me, I didn't get anywhere with the CVs. I didn't get anywhere with the CVs and the job applications. Sorry, my battery is really low. So anyhow, hope, right, it's done it again. You know what? I'll just leave it like that. You know, because like he just doesn't want to stay there in the slightest. And I'm gonna plug my charger in. Yeah, because I'm really running out of battery. It don't want to stay there in the slightest. That smog at all. That we'll work like that. Yeah, we can work like that. Sorry about that. So, program course 5. Right. So what was I saying? I was wanting to like there's like 3 different core stages to ST training, the speciality training exams. That's without me studying for 5 years to be like a general practitioner. I don't want to be a GP. I don't want to be a GP. I'm just a therapist. Even if I was a therapist with a PhD, I'm still just a therapist. Like, you can refer to me as a doctor and that. And that I studied for longer than people with a, like, who did a degree to be a GP. That's God's honest truth. I mean, really, GPs are just STs that studied for 5 years. Like a PhD really kind of like lasts for like 6 years. Like, GPs don't really have a PhD, they're just GPs. It's, you go take a look if you don't believe me, but like the actual route and stuff within studying for that type of thing, that's how it is. A GP would just be straight in there as a GP. I've not studied to be a GP for 5 years. I just was interested in the initial 3 exams to the ST route without being a GP. But anyhow, maybe some other time. And it's actually really affordable. The exams themselves are really affordable. They're like just like a few £100, nothing, rather than like thousands of pounds each. Right. Okay. This is what I want to do, right, with you, because like this is not like a load of old quack. What I'm actually like sharing with you is legit, it's bona fide, like medically, it's medically sound. Because at the end of the day, when you practice something like this, you're modulating control, right? Modulating control of your mind and your body, right? Inside out of your mind and your body, right? And the whole living system of your mind and your body, yeah, all the layers that you're made of, right? And how you're like similar to a valve, yeah, because that's what you are, really. You're like a living, breathing, like valve, right? You're made of all these different passages, right, inside of you, and the layers of your skin, the layers of like your muscles and the veins, and that, the layers of like your bones and stuff, and all your like vital organs and the inside of your vital organs, that to like here, your torso, your thorax and that, and your cranium, your skull and that, inside your head and your brain and that, and all these different like passages, yeah, which is like for fluid, right? Like your blood and that, which is made mostly of water, right? And that and everything, and the fact that you're made of so much water and light. And that's exactly what water's made of. It's made of light. This is where we're on the like gravity distance scale of like being a carbon life form, and that within the like the atomic and molecular like bonding of H2O, hydrogen and oxygen. H2O, and that's water. So this is what you're made of. It's what we need, is required as the building block of life, like for like carbon life forms like ourselves, right? And what we're made of. So right, as well as light. So right. So with that, you help, right, yourself to control, yeah, all the movements, yeah, and not only that helping yourself, but it all helps in general to control all the movements, yeah, that your mind and your body, yeah, want, need, make, yeah, your thoughts, your feelings, yeah. You modulate control, yeah, on the nucleotide inside your mind. Now the nucleotide inside your mind is like the core of your brain, right? And it's like atomic as well. It's on an atomic scale. It's on like a level, stage of atomics, okay, as a carbon life form, right? And it's like the center of our being too, which would be like here, which is like, this is a way for us to be sincere. This is what we like at Sincere, the Sincere community. We like that because that's us being sincere, and what the message is of our mission and cause that's sincere to us. So like here, even here in the center of our being, where you find like a heart, yeah, the heart and our lungs, it's all within the core, yeah, like the nucleotide and all that. And like further still, as much as the heart and lungs is the core, there's all the trillions of cells that we're all made of, yeah, that inside out, yeah, every layer, and that from the tips of our toes to like the tips of our hair, yeah, and that as well. So, and we modulate control of all of that, all those cells, every layer, everything, the mind, the body, yeah, heart, our lungs, everything. We modulate all of that, yeah, by being motivated and caring, yeah, because that's like a sincere community philosophy, right? So like, that's like law, like rule, and that within all finance and management and everything, just everything, conduct, the lot, right? As artists, as therapists, as everything, as a chief executive, like, so like, as a, like a person of significant control, as a director, right? So on and so on, as an apprentice, and so on and so on and so on. So like, we modulate control, right, of all of that to like the nucleus of each cell, yeah, to the cytoplasm of each cell, right? We modulate control of that through practice, yeah, which becomes like habit forming, right, from day to day, and that when you start to take it up, and eventually it becomes part of our nature, right? And then it ends up being like second nature. So like, it's the daily habitual of our new self routine, all right? We are in life. That's how we live now. We're living that way, It's a lifestyle, right? So we modulate all of that. We can control, we mediate any problem, conflicts, trouble, humours, situations without any stress at all, because we're like pros, yeah? We've got it down pat. It's like second nature, yeah? We are not into traumatic, yeah? We're not into distressed, yeah? We are free of the torment trap, yeah? Of being disconnected and full of the energy draining tolls of negative emotions that we put ourselves through that before in the past, and like because of other people like generally have done that to us, like through their effects that like cause those symptoms and that we've fallen foul to in the past. But like we don't now, because we modulate control of all of that, yeah? To like, where the mind, yeah, used to be or is simply just disturbed within the body, yeah, we're in cutting all of that short, yeah? Cut all of that short with a whole load of like, cut all of that short and a whole load of wordiness, waffle, yeah, that goes with it. So like we are lull, yeah, we are, right? So we are lull are. So that's LULAR. We are lull are. We are lull are. Right, so what am I saying? The lull, yeah, is of the medical, right? They're both of the medical. So lull is of the medical, it's of lumbar and polar, yeah, it's of the cells, it's of the genes, it's of the lobulars, yeah, it's of extra terms as well in the upper and lower, yeah, of all vital organs, of the respiratory system and the digestion system, yeah, it's of our vitality, yeah, yeah, it's the overall brain power or the overall body power, so the overall mind and body power, yeah, of our like brain functioning at the end of the day. So, and the R of AR is of the aortic, yeah, valvular, which means that the mouth and the nose that we breathe through and breathe out of, and that we speak with and everything, and that we eat with and drink with, yeah, all the way down to our anus, yeah, and the other like AR is how we recept, yeah, everything, pardon me, in our daily life, and react, pardon me, as well as reflex. So it's recept, react, reflex, right? Recept, react, reflex. That's all within the AR of LUL, lull, yeah, la la, right? It's like a cardio optimo, yeah, cardio optimo. So like the overall like workout, you know, like the prerogative, the scouting. So it's all in prerogative and scouting. It's like cardio stuff and ophthalmology stuff, right? Of both of those medical terms. That's just I couldn't tell you in short any better. Otherwise, you just get into lots of long words and that, and then like ends up being like from hundreds of like words that get really complicated and hard to pronounce and that, with lots of those parts to them littered throughout the words, and that all they're just like all derivative roots of Those two words, all right? So there you go. Right. Basically, like I said in the first video, and throughout, these are all factors that are expressed through the metabolism, right? And we have to take control of that. Yeah, we have to take control of all those protein hormones and the harmful ones of them, and the stuff that we introduce to our metabolism and protein hormones that is harmful as well, and makes harmful protein hormones, and especially ones we get addicted to and stuff like that are actually harmful for us and end up hurting us, giving us a disorder, and that's acute or chronic, which then leads to a disease. Right, so with that, obviously the abilities of your intelligence is by far the greatest factor of all the factors, right? To and the nature of your intelligence is manner at the end of the day. So with that, these are all the important components that make up all the speech's behavior in general, right? Which is of your cell pathology. So we need to now look at program course 5 as a means of modulating control throughout all of the other program courses that came before that, as well as the 5 separate methods to that I expressed in program course 4, to make all of the first 3 program courses work better. So with this comes a lot of mindfulness and that, which is an awareness thing, which is a good thing. It's a positive thing. It's all about cleansing yourself and feeling cleansed within your mind and everything, and feeling positive. So, which is what we're trying to achieve. We do that in program course 5, the deflecting and reflecting of the general equation. So the deflecting, that's the bulletproof, stab proof, the deflecting, the thicker skin, right? So it's a kind of tolerant thing. It's a thing about kind of tolerance in a way, or rising above on that. It's about being calm, right? So this is, remember what I say, it's about being calm, it's about being professional, it's about being proficient, and that it's about being that good energy, the good vibes, and that of feeling cleansed and positive no matter, so that you're able to cope in that, and you can work and be at your best to deal with anything at the end of the day. That's what it's all about. Instead of hurt, yeah, instead of hurt and chewed up, spat out, deflect, reflect, equate. So keep all of that as an ongoing thing. That's the source of in all remedies, so that you remedy everything, and that's all around, encompassing and throughout all the other program courses. Deflect, reflect, equate. Deflect, reflect, equate throughout. And remember, focus, breathe, focused on the breathing, focus, calm, cleansed, positive, the mantra, the journaling, cleansed, positive, the 5 separate methods from program course 4. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit informative for you. It's a bit better than having to engage sort of thing I have to do, where I have to do a lot of complicated stuff in the wordiness, complicated wordiness stuff and abbreviations and that, and writing essays, formulating diagrams and stuff like that from statistics and stuff like that. You know, I was really just regurgitating everything I've learned, and the laboratory part of it all and stuff through the likes of essays and exams and stuff like that. So that it's a bit different, but you know, that's where it gets really complicated, that route, and that would just take up your time and your days and your practice even more. This is as simple as I can keep it. Maybe you'd like to rewatch it, I don't know. You can do that. It's free anyway. If you need that extra bit of support, you can always rewatch it until it sinks in, and that's what practice is all about anyway. So good luck, stay safe, stay well, don't catch any COVID, and don't have any accidents, don't do anything I wouldn't do, don't catch any Omicron. If you've got COVID-19 or Omicron, stay home, save lives. Good luck. I'd like to see recoveries, full recoveries would really impress me. All the best. Thanks. Keep it real. Keep making it happen.